Question 27. She said she wanted a future with me, but went behind my back to meet her ex the following week. Why?
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
That is kind of sus.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. She belongs to the streets.
Not suspicious at all.
Go for it.
She belongs in the streets. That's what's going on. So now you know. If you're thinking about marrying somebody or moving in with them or maybe creating little humans together and living together, you want to know that they're going to be yours, that she's going to be loyal. The number one most important thing to men in a long-term relationship is loyalty. And she just failed at that. So that's automatic disqualification. That's somebody that's not going to be loyal and faithful to you. It's like, don't matter what she says, the bottom line is her actions show that she belongs to the streets. Being loyal, commitment, doesn't mean anything to her. So doesn't matter what she said. It sounded good, but people tell you what you want to hear. And if that's how they manipulate you, they tell you things knowing full well that it ain't true just to keep you bamboozled. And that's why when that kind of thing happens, if you're planning a life with her or planning to live together or do things together, that hoe ain't loyal. That's the bottom line. She ain't loyal. So the number one most important thing in a relationship is loyalty, and she's violated that. You're never going to feel safe. You're always going to be sleeping with one eye open if you give that girl another chance. It's like the only thing that will change her or teach her is that every time she gets a good guy who cares about loyalty and she does them dirty like that, they kick her to the curb. But there's lots of beta males out there that'll put up with that. Don't be the beta male that puts up with that. Be the man, the high value man that goes, well, you failed that test, babe. You just disqualified yourself. But thanks for all the sex. Thanks for all the love and kisses and the hugs.
What if she was going to meet her ex? I mean, she should have told him afterwards, but what if she was going to meet her ex to simply say, hey, I found someone else. I want to have a future with this person, and I want to cut all ties with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot that can go with that question.
There could have been a lottery.
Maybe she told him. It says she wanted a future with me, but went behind my back to meet her ex the following week. Yeah. Why? So we don't know the whole story.
That's not somebody that they just met.
He feels that it was betrayal because it was behind his back. He wasn't told about the meeting.
She's not I got to tell you something. I can't talk to you.
It could be
She's going to text him and she's going to say, I love you, but, it's over between us. But at the end of the day, hold on a second, freaks. At the end of the day.
Sitting here.
At the end of the day, the way the question is phrased, that sounds like
she's
a
doing
dude
something bad.
That dude is in a long-term relationship, or at least that his perception was, we're in a long-term committed relationship, and she's going, I want a future with you. This is the assumption I'm making just because of the way the question is worded. And if she says, I want a future with you and a life with you, and you're in a long-term relationship, and then she goes behind your back to hang out with the ex, because it's not she's going to end things with the ex. Because if they were talking about it or he knew about it, she would have just said, hey, I'm with this guy and things are great and we can't talk anymore. It's not appropriate.
Yeah. Or maybe she also wanted to, before she committed to the other
close the
guy,
chapter.
Close the chapter and then
do
see
it
if there
face to
was
face.
Like anything,
Like I said, it doesn't sound like this is like their third week of dating. If it's their third week of dating, it's like...
But it's like, what if she didn't tell him out of fear of him assuming something else? But, there's a lot to the story.
There's a lot to this that we definitely are not getting.
Yeah, I'm just going off of what was said.
Yeah. He sounds like he's hurt. Let's acknowledge that.
I'm saying the way that just from a strictly logical standpoint, which I know may be difficult for some of the other humans in the room... If we look at the words and what they mean and what he's trying to convey and the fact that 90% of the people that are watching this are guys, that guy is talking like a dude that thought he was in an exclusive relationship and they were potentially going to get married, or it's not something they've been dating a couple of weeks. That's a guy that's just been seeing a girl for a couple of weeks. He's going to be like, well, she's been in contact with her ex. So... I'm assuming that it's a long-term thing that's going on there. And so if that's the case, say you've been together 2-3 years, and she says that, or a year or two, and then she goes and meets the ex, it's like, it should have been over. But going and meeting your ex, because if a loyal woman who's like, I don't want to be seen out with my ex because that could get back to my fiance or my boyfriend that I live with or that I have children with, and he might thinking something inappropriate is going on, and I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't even want to be mistaken for that. What if I'm out and his sister or his mother walks by and then she's on the phone sending pictures of me with my ex-boyfriend with no explanation? I wouldn't want anybody to think that of me. A loyal woman's going to think of those things. She ain't going to just go and meet the ex behind his back. And so her actions reveal her character, and character is destiny.
I don't know.
Yeah, because she said she wanted a future with him. If they've been dating 2 to 3 years, they're already in the future.
Doesn't matter.
I
Because the way it's worded is like she went out and met him for drinks.
I'm on the same page as you.
Because here's the other thing
I
that
feel
we got to
like she
consider.
was closing this
is
chapter, and she wanted to do it in a respectful.
Closing the chapter by opening the baloney curtains.
Chunky, just because you're very lucky with the ladies doesn't mean that that's what happens in every.
And just
ending of a
because you like the
relationship.
Oscar Myers.
It has nothing to do with luck, sweetheart.
I just want to know how he found out that she was doing this behind his back, because obviously she didn't
She
tell
probably
him.
told him.
You like after
Behind his back, he found
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, that's
he's
what I'm
feeling
saying,
it's
he
behind
found
his
out.
back afterwards, but I guarantee you she's like, hey, I met up with him and da 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 da. I just wanted to let you know, and he's butthurt
much
over
cope.
here.
So much cope. Copium.
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 Whatever.
I just feel like there's a lot to
that
say
would
for
qualify for cap, right? Wouldn't they officially label that as cap? Erica was giving
Cap
some
as
cap.
in like BS.
What? I don't
No,
even
when
know
they
what
when
this is.
someone says cap, that means BS.
No cap.
No cap, like no BS.
Yeah, no
Or
cap.
that's cap, that's BS.
This
He's
is-
definitely seeing the glass half full on this particular.
I always have a
example.
glass half full.